March 20th, 2025, Moneyline Grind, and I am up and tired. I've been hitting you guys with these late night episodes, these early bird specials for a couple of weeks now, and the days and nights of 4 hours of sleep have finally caught up to me. But Mamba mentality, that's what we're rolling with. I named it the Moneyline Grind. This is the grind, this is part of it. And it has me here with three more picks that are likely winners for you for tonight's action. But first, we celebrate another winning night, 2-1. We've been absolutely crushing it lately. Truly remarkable run, hitting 35 of our last 52. We've hit 29 of our last 41, which is now we're stepping into 70% territory, uncharted grounds here. And of course, 15 of our last 20. That's 15-5 run right there. It's absolutely crazy. Of course, that's 75% if you're a little slow on it, or if you're tired like I am. This is my Jimmy Butler episode right now. You know, Jimmy Butler in the bubble when he's leaned over. That is me right now. My last pick, I think it's a good one, but I might have been delirious. But let's go over picks we had last night. Sengun under 34.5 PRA. He had 38 in that game. It was a little bit closer than what I thought it would be, so I guess that warranted some extra effort on his end. We also had Bam under 9.5 rebounds, and it was sweaty. He had like 6 at half, 8 going into the fourth, and he starts the fourth. He has 9 for a very long time, but Cade gets us paid. Cade Cunningham hits a game-winning 3 that saves us from overtime. We would have been cooked in overtime because he had 9 rebounds. 5 more minutes would have did it for us. And then we had Cat over 25.5. I told you guys this is my favorite pick. I looked early on. He had 13 points. He gets 32 for the game. And I also told you in yesterday's video, go check it out. You could fast forward to the last pick of the video. I said I wanted to put a parlay. With Cat scoring 30, his line was for 26. To score 30 would have been a pretty penny. It would probably have been like a 3-legger, and the other 2 picks would have been more conservative. But I never got around to it because I am tired. Jimmy Butler episode. But here we go. My 3 picks for tonight. Start the day with a fade. You might lose your fade if you're tired, but here we go with Emmanuel Quickly under 16.5 points, minus 115. He's under 17 points of 3 of his last 7, but under 30 minutes in 4 of his last 5. Let's see my note on that. Sorry for the delay. I'm tired. 30 minutes and 6 seconds in the other game. So he's really under 30 minutes in 5 of his last 5. He's under in 10 of his last 14 when he plays under 30 minutes. Golden State Warriors allow the second fewest points per game to opposing point guards, and then they defend the 3-ball pretty well. Warriors allow the least 3-pointers made to opposing point guards. And then we look at other point guards. Let's look at some other notable point guards that have played against Golden State within the last 10 games. You see Dame Lillard here, only 16 points, well below his season average. Shot 6 for 18, which is 33%. 2 from 9 from 3, which is no bueno. We had Westbrook, 12 points, but 5 of 18, 2 of 9 from 3. Malik Monk only had 7 points with 3 of 13 from the field, 0 for 5 from 3. Maxey, he might have been lingering some injury here, but only 5 points. He did put up 14 shots, though, so 2 for 14, 0 for 2 from three-point land. They defended the point guards really well, and it's really a combination of just adding solid perimeter defenders. You know, you had Jimmy Butler, which creates or relieves some defensive vulnerabilities somewhere else where you could hide. Podziemski is healthy, and Podziemski is going to be our next pick, but Podziemski's healthy. He's pretty good perimeter defender, actually a really good perimeter defender. And now Kuminga's healthy, so these guys can really move, and they can switch. And I don't think that's going to bear well for Emmanuel Quickly. He won't be able to force his way to 17 points tonight, in my opinion. Also, blowout potential because the Warriors are playing well. And then our second pick, this is odd. This could just be the no sleep right here, but we do things like this. This is a grind. So this was my vision on this. Podziemski, 10 or more points. This is minus 185, but we're going to put 1.5 units on this. So we'll get back something, and it's not worth it. 10 points? Are you kidding me? We could do that with Podziemski. I originally was going to take the real line, which is 11.5, but I said, no, I want the money. We want to keep this rolling. It feels good. It feels great. I literally just put the 3 bets I make in the day. I put those in, and I'm literally just it just collects in the account. And then on Sunday, I just cash out and I pay a bill with it. And it doesn't sound like much now, but as I continue to build the bankroll, I'll get more confident, and then I'll continue to build the unit size. But anyway, Pajimski has averaged 10.3 points per game this season, 13.6 in his last 7. He scored 12 or more in 15 of his last 19 when he shoots the ball at least 10 times. And he shot 10 times or has 10 or more field goal attempts in 3 straight and in 11 of his last 14. He's 14 and 21. So he's gotten these stats right here are for actually over 11 and a half points. But he's over 11 and a half points in 14 of 21 when he plays at least 29 minutes. So I really should have went back and checked these numbers for 10 plus points because it would have been, much higher. But if you have a 2-point cushion and the stats look well, then that sounds great too. But overall, I think this is a bad recipe just to limit scoring from the guard position. Raptors 7th fastest pace in the last 5 games this season, but 6th most turnovers overall in the season. So they're playing fast and reckless, which is kind of like, no offense, quickly can get a little reckless there, and that's why we have the fade on him. While Golden State forces the 7th most turnovers on the season. So this is a bad mix, and they've gotten better. Those season stats don't account for the small portion where they have gotten a lot better with the addition of Jimmy Butler and currently being healthy, which they haven't been for most of the season, nor their lineups right now are nothing like what they started for in the beginning of the season. That is the Golden State Warriors. But this is going to lead to easy transition points, I believe, for the Warriors. Think about guys being reckless, trying to force the fast break and just making bad passes or misses. Or nowadays they're stopping and popping for 30 feet. This can lead to easy transition buckets for a guy like Pajimski. We would like to get him 2 layups, 4 points, and then he'll get a couple of threes, maybe some free throws. But then when you think about it, this game has a 14-point spread here. So games where, you're up 15 to 20 and, you're in the late in the season, you're thinking about keeping your main guys healthy. A guy like Pajimski will linger and run the second unit a lot more than they would need to force Curry in that action. And we like Pajimski with the ball. We like that their offense does move the ball because they can swing back to him, and he's an excellent 3-point shooter. My third and final pick, this is the one I was like, I don't know, I'm delirious because there aren't many lines out, so I'm really searching and scraping, but I'm not forcing. Another fade, under. D'Angelo Russell, under 27.5 PRA, minus 120, averages 20.9 PRA in the season, 19.8 in his last 8, but he's under 28 PRA in 13 of his last 16, and he's under 30 minutes played in 25 in his last 26. So we got 30 minutes of D'Angelo Russell, 2.5 quarters against a Pacers team that can lock up. We look at the Brooklyn Nets offense in general here. Brooklyn has the 3rd lowest field goal percentage. Oh, I lost my note. Yes, Brooklyn shoots the 3rd lowest field goal percentage. They have the 2nd lowest field goal made, 6th lowest 3-point percentage is what they shoot. They get the 3rd fewest rebounds, 6th fewest assists. So they're not doing good. They're not moving the ball. And although they've kind of played a little bit better recently, they're going to go up against a pretty sharp Pacers team. Pacers 8th in pace on the season, 2nd fastest in the last 5. This game is going to be a blowout. And if D'Angelo Russell really isn't being put to the gas, I think he has a tough time. I think he has a tough time scoring 20. Let's say he gets 3 rebounds. We'll give him 4. Is he going to give you 18 points when his line is, I think, 16.5? So let's say he gives you 17. Now you're at 21. I don't think he's giving you 7 assists for a team that shoots the 3rd lowest field goal percentage. They have the 6th lowest 3-point percentage. The 6th lowest assists per game. And the Pacers run you out the gym. It's going to be hard. They have some athletic guys back in the lineup. Obi Thompson be able to switch on ball. And those are the 3 picks I have for you tonight. I am going to go get some sleep. It's only 1:45. It's not the 2:45 how it's been. But there it is. Money line grind. We're grinding. Best of luck. Let's get that money.